The Netherlands is probably the most beautiful country I've ever been to. But unfortunately, this beautiful country isn't for everybody. So here are 10 reasons why you should probably never move to the Netherlands. The last one is probably the most depressing one.
First reason why you should probably not move to the Netherlands is it is difficult to find a place. Before you move to the Netherlands, you have to arrange a place months in advance. Because the Dutch housing market is in a deficit of 360,000 homes. And if waiting for a house isn't your cup of tea, you should probably not move to the Netherlands. Okay, second reason, this country is full of tall people. If you're short, most especially as a man, you'll never find love here. So you should probably not move to the Netherlands because of that. I just got you, I'm just kidding. Yeah, seriously though, I'm 6 feet, but here in the Netherlands, I really get tired by women. Lots of women here tower over me. So that's useful information for you to know. Second reason, the weather is cold. I wanted to shoot this video in the winter, when it was still snowing, but it's whatever. Maybe you can see everybody's wearing a coat. Just shows how cold it is. I'm also wearing this balaclava jacket just because it is super cold here. So if you are someone who are not used to the cold, maybe where you come from is relatively warmer, then probably the Netherlands isn't for you.
Yeah, it is. Cold. It is super cold. To expect to the summer, the summers here are really nice.
Yeah.
But if you look at other seasons, yeah, then
it's pretty cold all the time.
it is pretty cold.
Do you get cold hands as well? Because I do get cold hands.
Always,
all the time.
always cold hands.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Always. Now as well, always cold
Okay.
hands and feet. Yeah.
Okay. Third reason, it rains all the time here. This is also weather related, and as much of the Dutch people say, the weather is really shitty. And if you're someone who doesn't really like the rain, yeah, probably the Netherlands isn't for you.
I don't like rain. First of all, I think here in the Netherlands it rains in average time about twice a week.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
But in the autumn, it rains every day, all the time. And the winters are very cold, but the winters are not just cold, but also very wet. Yeah, I think that is the bad situation here in the Netherlands.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So when it rains, do you wear coats or what? How do you do to protect yourself? And you?
Actually, I'm used for it. I think when I came here, when I was 7.5, it was hard for me, and I always wear a big winter jacket.
Yeah.
And but I'm not like the typical Dutch guys that when it starts to rain that I wear a rain jacket. Then
not really.
No, not really.
I'm from LA, that's like sunny skies and like bright beaches and everything. So the weather caught me a little bit off guard, but I think it's nice to have rain every once in a while because everything in LA is like so dry.
Yeah.
All the plants are dead, so it's kind of sad. But here, like, it's so cool to just think like you can plant anything and it will grow because it just like naturally, this rain, it's nice. Rain is nice every once in a while, but now I do miss the LA weather.
Fourth reason, this country is just freaking expensive. While you could be able to make a living here, according to worldpopulationreview.com, the Netherlands is the 17th most expensive country to live in the whole world.
Living here is quite expensive for us as well because I'm outside of EU.
Yeah.
And I have to pay more than 8,000 euros per year, so
For
that's
tuition.
kind of for tuition as well, and also for the living cost I have to pay like around 1,000. So it's kinda 2,000 per year.
Okay, so do you
Per
live
month.
with family or something?
No, I'm staying bachelor, like
Okay.
alone.
Okay, so you said the living expenses are very high for you because you're not from the EU, because you also pay a lot in the tuition fee.
Yes.
And how about the transportation and the food and everything else? I don't know, gas or electricity, all these
Yeah,
things.
for like I already mentioned that with the like living cost, like my rent and like transportation,
Yeah.
food, if I include everything, that comes like 1,000.
1,000 euros
Yeah.
per month, or
Yeah, per month. My living cost and 1,000 is tuition fee per month because I paying in like I think it's like
installments?
subscription. Yeah, installment.
Installments.
So it's 2,000 per month I have to pay in like for stay here.
Okay, that's everything that you have as expense per
Yeah.
month to stay here.
Also, insurance is kinda expensive here.
Yeah, it's like
140 euro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that part of the expenses that you have?
Yeah. That's also part.
Okay.
So if someone wants to come here, then it's really
You have to be
expensive. I would
prepared
say.
for that, yeah.
Yeah.
Reason number 5, Dutch people are very direct. In the Netherlands, people just say what they think. The Dutch don't have any social ratings, any social cues. If they don't like you, they'll just tell you straight to your face, and this might come off as abrupt or rude to you.
Dutch directness is something that caught me off guard. I know you hear about it a lot, but I think like in person it's very like surprising. For example, I had a group project and I was talking to someone, and then I said, oh yeah, like I'm not gonna be there or something, and they said, we'll manage without you. And I was kind of like, whoa, okay, like what? And then I was talking to my other friend about it who's Dutch, and she said, yeah, he said they'll manage without you. Like, oh yeah, go have fun. And I was like, no, to me that said, oh, like, you know, yeah, go away, like, we'll be fine without you. You're like,
You're nothing. Or
yeah, you're nothing for us. And so I was kind of like taken aback, but there's just like other instances like that where I feel like people are like
Too
very,
direct.
yes, very direct, yeah.
But do you like it, or do you think?
Okay, I'm used to a culture where everyone is like really, really fake, and even if they don't like something about you, if they're like, oh my gosh, I love your hair, it looks so good today, even if they don't really like it that much,
Yeah.
or they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, you're so nice, like let's be best friends, and then they could turn around and like talk crap about you. That's just kind of American culture, so
Yeah.
I like that it's like you have to worry a little bit less about like who's your enemy and who's your friend.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think I'm like a little half-half about it. I wish there was an in-between of Dutch and American culture.
Then that would be the best for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
People are direct here. They say what they think and what they want, and yeah, we respect that other people are direct too, and not yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't really hurt you if someone just straight tells you whatever truth about you. They're not trying to.
No, I think it's really good to express yourself and how you think about things. Say
Yeah.
what you want.
So you hate it when someone is trying to be overly nice for no reason, when they can just tell you what they think.
Yes, of course.
Okay. And do you prefer that? Do you like it better when it's direct and instead of?
I like it better when people are direct, but they have to be themselves, so we respect it also.
Reason number 6, language barrier. Unless you magically already speak Dutch, people here will obviously and rightfully expect you to speak Dutch. If you're someone that doesn't wish to adapt to that, then you shouldn't move to the Netherlands. Yeah, I wanted to ask you about if you experienced any form of language barrier when you came to the Netherlands.
For now, not really, because here everyone are kind of like speaking in English. If I go to the supermarket or shop, everyone is like happy to speak English, but of course it's obvious that people would rather you to speak Dutch in here. I am learning Dutch right now because I just moved here like a month ago. So for me it's really important because I understand that people can get frustrated that you are in the country and, for example, don't know the language.
Yeah. Doesn't it happen that you go to a supermarket and the prices are in Dutch? Or
Yeah.
you get asked something in Dutch?
I'm trying to ask, or I'm with my like translator and trying to translate some things because like everything is in Dutch, like prices, and even if I go to the supermarket, the name of the things stuff, like all of it is in Dutch.
In Dutch, okay. And when it comes to, I don't know, official stuff, you get like letters from the taxation office, for example. Is it in Dutch or in English?
Yes, they are in Dutch. When I was in like wherever I go, like any letters, they are in Dutch.
Yeah.
And if it comes to the government, they are also in Dutch, but they can translate it for you. And like if you have any questions, they can like help you with understanding more.
Yeah, but do you not think it's more convenient? It would be more convenient if you already spoke Dutch, right?
Of course.
It is,
yes,
right?
Yes, of course. It's really convenient. That's why I'm trying to learn the language as fast as I can.
Okay.
Reason number 7. High taxation on everything. In the Netherlands, you can get taxed up to 49% of your income. You get taxed for renting a place. You get taxed for renting a place that allows pets. You get taxed for sewage. You get taxed for parking. You get taxed for insurance. You get taxed for social security. You get taxed for parking. You get taxed for inheritance. And the list goes on. There's even a Dutch girl that I know that made a joke to me, and she said, in the Netherlands, you can also get taxed for breathing. The most scary times happen when you get one of those blue letters sent to your house. If you know, you know.
Reason number 8. It is difficult to make friends. Culturally, Dutch people tend to stick to their old friend group, the people they knew before. You will definitely be seen as an outsider, and even more if you don't speak the language.
In the Netherlands, when people have a friend group, they sometimes stick to that group and are not really open to invite new people. So that's good to take into account if you come to the Netherlands. It's not true for all of the people, but some of the groups are really like, if you are new and they don't know you, they are sort of like, okay, stay away.
Yeah.
So, but they're also really nice and open-minded people. But yeah, they are really like, they like to keep things the way they are. So that's the same with French.
Do you think it makes it a bit harder to make friends when you're not Dutch? Because, like you said, they prefer to keep it to themselves.
Yeah.
So is it only to other people who come into the country, or even other Dutch people?
I would say also other Dutch people from other villages. It's really like stick to the
same
core
group.
base.
Yeah.
But I think in the city there are more open-minded people. They like to meet new international.
So it kind of depends on where you are trying to move. If it's a big city, then it's less likely to happen.
Yeah, I think so.
And if it's a small city, then people are most likely gonna tend to
that's
stick
really
to.
a stereotype, but I think stereotypes are there because they are true.
Yeah. Okay. Reason number 9. The Netherlands is a flat country. No hill. There's no mountain. There's no hiking. Some parts of the Netherlands is below sea level, and the rest, the most of it, is flat, which makes the wind a very present part of the country and the weather. Have you guys done any hiking?
Not around here.
Not here.
Not here.
We can't.
You can't do it here. Can you tell us why?
Well,
We don't have any mountains here. It's like a flat earth.
But have you ever done any hiking before?
Yeah, I think so.
And when you do hiking, where do you go?
Well, I went on vacation in Austria, and there were a lot of mountains, so we went hiking over there. And in the summer break, we did also some hiking in Spain, I think.
Spain.
A few years ago, yeah.
How about
me
you?
in Italy, I
Italy.
guess, somewhere. Yeah.
So it would be hard for someone who likes to hike here because the country is flat, right?
Yeah, you shouldn't go here. Not for the mountains.
Reason number 10, missing your loved ones and feeling lonely. Of course, this has nothing to do with the Netherlands itself, but if you move here, you might be farther away from your family, might miss them sometimes, and if you're not visiting them a lot, this is something probably you should take a look at and not move to the Netherlands if you can't take it. Something else also that I forgot to add, if you don't know how to make friends, because it is already a bit harder to make friends, then you will feel lonely. You will feel lonely a lot of times. That's for most places when you move into it. You will feel lonely until you are able to make friends. Do you live with your family here, or you're just alone? Not alone. Okay. And do you miss them sometimes?
Yeah, I actually don't visit them very frequently. Maybe I've seen them twice since my stay here.
And how long have you been here?
Probably around 7 to 6 months. Yeah.
Okay. So you miss them sometimes, maybe?
Exactly. Like family. Like
Yeah.
Spain, it's also a big thing, I think. Like culture. And, yeah. Not many Spanish people.
I see.
That was it for today's video. If you disagree or agree with the video, leave some comments down below in the comment section. And if you like the video, leave me some thumbs up, comment, and then subscribe to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and also press on the bell. Thank you for watching.